Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Spazcraft in the third and final part of the tour here, the detailed tour of our server. So here's my house in here. It needs to be cleaned up, and it is going to be cleaned up a little bit. I just had a big move of a whole bunch of just extra junk I had down to the new vault that I built, that of course you guys have seen. But here's my living room with a little bit of a storage section. I kind of like this look, and I like the open ceiling. Over here was my little area to smelt things under the staircase. This was an area that never really got touched. This was supposed to lead out here. That didn't get touched. Up these staircases here was to my brewing section. A little bit of a workstation up here that had a little bit of an overlook. And then up here was the bedroom, which was above the foyer here when you walked into the house with the M. And I was supposed to make this a nice, lovely bedroom, but of course that has not been done. Of course, there's a garage head in everyone's house. Over here was just another little living room that I didn't really have a purpose for. Back here was a room I didn't have a purpose for. This is the walkway down to Thalia's, and then this is the railway system that goes to Skatums, and I don't know what this is. I think this connects down to Davis's, where that other subway line went to, and they were going to connect me. This is where my railway was supposed to connect down to Davis's, so I could have all my rails in one place like we did before. This was a little bit of an opening that goes down into a big underground cavern crevasse thing that goes down underneath of this mountain that I will show you here in a minute. In here was my enchanting room, and I think really the only one on the server, but it was supposed to function like however many you wanted to have come up when you do your thing. And then a reset. I was very proud of this project as well, and it's definitely a design I'm going to use in the future. So that was this area, and everything is pretty dang messy. I need to clean this up a little bit, and I definitely have plans to do that. And now I have an extra disc. Okay, so down here to my caverns below. Okay, that's not being closed. Sort of incomplete, but the most recent thing that I had worked on. It was something I wanted to build and mess around with. So you can see here, this was all natural. It comes into here, and then it opens up into this giant section. And then there's this humongous ravine down here where you can continue to go down, where I have ladders that come down here in the back, as you can see. And this level, and then there's another level even to go through, but there's Davis's place over there, there's Skatum's place. You can drop down even more, all the way down to the bottom. And here is my underwater tunnel that I just recently built. There was kind of two ways to get into this. You can see this giant overhang. There's this really cool lake. I wanted to do something with this lake. This is all Davis's build over here, which we'll take a look at in a minute. But I want to do something with this lake, so here's my underwater tunnel that I built. And then here's a little dock and kind of a little go in the water. There we go. Little door, you'd come in here. There's a little room. And then you can drop down to where all of the good stuff is. And I bet you I forgot the key pass. Did I forget the key? I bet you I forgot the key. I forgot the key, didn't I? Well, anyway, you guys have seen in my last video. That was supposed to work if you put a certain thing in, and that was my key pass. It would open this door, which was like a 3x3 spiral door that opens up. And here. There we go. So there you go. It's a little vault door that I built, and you come up in here through this area, and then you come into my vault room. And basically the idea behind this was like I have so much cobblestone. Like, so much cobblestone. I've got so much andesite, I have so much diorite, I have so much granite, I have so much dirt, I have so much netherrack, all from clearing out these rooms, and then I had so much cacti and melons and melon blocks and pumpkins and stuff that were just being taken from these auto AFK machines, but I didn't build big enough storage rooms for them from the start, and I didn't need them all right next to me. So I was like, let me put them in a place that when I do a project or someone on the server does a project, we can go grab them and take them out. My only flaw was building this so far away and so difficult to get into. Like, this should have just been a door outside of my house. Like, that is all that it should have been. A door outside of my house and it would have been perfect. And this tunnel could have been to something else, but this was supposed to be a room where I kept valuables like golden apples, and I showed off my diamond blocks and gold blocks, and it was going to be like a really luxury suite that you could go through, but it was going to be a mirror of this side with a whole nother vault door on this side. So here's the tunnel here. Again, it's a pain in the stuff to move down because you couldn't even bring a horse through. It's really terrible for me to put this so far away. Again, everything on the server was such a pain to walk around to go up and down, really quite terrible. But here was the tunnel here, and this was the ladder that took you all the way up to the top. I have like 3 or 4 sections of ladders because you literally have to go up 150, almost 200 tiles to get to the top of the mountain. But there it is once again. So we'll hop out here, and I'll show you once again that everyone gets up. There was my house up there, Surthix, Thalia's. So if you take the ladders all the way down, and then you walk this way, or you go up around that way and come back through the back, this will take you to Davis's location. And at Davis's house, it was okay on the inside, but the real good stuff is around back. So he's got a nice little room here that looks into the overhang down where my tunnels were. He's got his own little enchanting room and some interesting stuff here. A little kitchen. I like the water. He had some unique detail. Like, I really liked how these 2 blocks look together. Actually, I think it looks pretty cool. A little lake here, random room he built, and then a view to his courtyard. And this is where his place gets really awesome. Back here, he had like a platform of glass, like a little cavern of grass rather, up here on the floor. And as you can see over here, this is where Skatem's place is. So he had a little nook and cranny, and he built castle walls all the way around it, which was really, really cool. He built these castle walls that kind of walled it in. And he had little farms going and a well and some crops for some chickens. I haven't seen this over here. He's been building lately. Here's his storage room of a whole bunch of his stuff. And then another room. I guess he was going to put another portal in here. Oh, it was also for brewing. And then this is the walkway that I believe was the connection of the tunnel system that goes up. Where does this go? Oh yeah, it goes here. So I don't think it was quite finished for his rail system yet. Actually, I'm not sure where this connected to. Where did this go? Oh, they didn't finish it. It's a dead end. They didn't finish it down to his place yet. Okay, good to know. And guess what? It's another night, and it's raining again. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so anyway, all the way back here. So he had this big wall, and then he built these really humongous bridges. He built these really humongous bridges. This almost reminded me, remember, if you have been around on the channel a long time, and comment to me if you've seen this video series. But it was my Minecraft survival series where I played traditional Minecraft, and I ended up destroying it in one of my Tornado Survival Worlds, like going back on the mod and destroying the world. I don't know if I recorded it or not. I probably did. But I had a series. It was my first like a Let's Play of Minecraft, and it was way, way back there. And like one of the 1.2s, I don't remember what it was, but it was pretty darn early in the Minecraft days. And I played by myself on single player. And I remember building these really big things like this with these big pillars that came out, and I was building across out of this mountainside that I had cleared out and had built a little bit of a house in. So he didn't really have much of an idea. He was just building these when he was bored. But they did have some kind of a little purpose, like this place comes over here, a little bit of a castle walled section, which is kind of neat. And this goes somewhere up top towards my area. Oh yeah, this is what connects to my base. Boop, right there. So yeah, that was connected here. And then the other one didn't really go anywhere, or it didn't have anything. It goes somewhere, obviously, but it didn't have anything at it. It was simply it was, pretty cool that he built this over. He wanted to get to the second mountain range, and he built this nice little spiral staircase down. that comes down here all the way back down to ground level, and of course not finished yet, but here it is. So yeah, that's a tour of everything here in the main spawn overworld. Next up, I'm going to take a trip to the Nether to show a little bit of the stuff that's going on there, and we'll go from there. All right, hopping through the Nether portal to the other side. This was our little bit of a Nether spawn that we've kind of cleared out. We had some problems because, of course, in 1.9 there were so many glitches with the Nether portals. We had some serious problems with them, so they were a little weird. But this was the portal to the main spawn. This was the portal to Skadim's house, and then this is the portal to my base. And then we also have portals to a bunch of different regions here. So we have portals that go to the Mega Taiga, portals that go to a village, plain, swamp, roof forest area that had a village that had the mending villager at it. We had one that goes to a desert. We had one that goes to the mushroom island, and that's where I had the beacon set up because I was clearing out that room, doing the instant mining, if you remember that. I'm not going to go to that. It's a cave to the surface up there, of the surface of the Nether. This one goes to an ice spikes, and then it also goes to the Nether fortress that's right nearby, and the blaze farm, which I'm going to go show you in a minute. This is a rail line that goes you all the way to the Mesa biome. It's 2,000 blocks away. And you get on this minecart, and it's a completed working rail line that takes you all the way to the Mesa, if you remember that episode, because that was deemed the most likely used block. Next up, I'm going to show you the blaze farm. This is the portal that also goes to the stronghold and the end portal. We didn't have anything in the end. We didn't build anything in there with the farm. Nothing to show at that regard. Over here was my blaze farm that I built. This was the little bit of contraption I built, a nice little room. As you can see how it works. I really liked this. It was a ton of fun to build. This was the first automatic thing that I had built in Minecraft, copied off a tutorial. This was the first one I built in the server, and really the first one I've done on Minecraft. Again, when you guys see me play, I play a lot of Minecraft, but it's usually RPG survival servers. When I'm actually playing, like I played a lot of time back in Eidolon, a little bit of time on Avius, or I'm playing traditional survival and I'm not getting very far in the game because of tornado survival and I'm not playing long, it's not taking my attention, or I'm playing survival worlds by myself where it's kind of basic and I was never big into redstone, or I am working on actual Minecraft like servers and plugins and configuring all that stuff up and running that. So this was like the first time where I had gotten like really far into it and got to the point where I wanted to build automatic things. So, you know, a little bit of enchanting rooms. This goes out to the, I guess we can go take a look out here. Actually, I'm going to come in here and turn this off. But you can see it had a crusher. So where you can just like one-hit KO all of them. Bin. Okay. And then out here, nothing special. We just had some platforms we had built over time for helping to spawn and fight the wither skeletons on the map. So we had gotten up on the roof of the Nether using some of the bugs and glitches inside of Minecraft. And in it, we made the one hole in the bedrock after using some other methods to get up here. And I built the humongous, or we all built, me leading the way on this project, was building the XP and mob gold farm. It's basically an automatic gold farm that also got a ton of XP and rotten flesh because it killed zombie pigmen. So it looks like we have an enchanting room in here. Some people have made a little bit of some additions. Look at all that rotten flesh. Looks like people have been taking the gold. They've been farming here. Yeah, the gold, the rotten flesh, the gold blocks, and then all of the swords. Whoa, someone left their sword here. But yeah, you saw a couple videos of this. These are some of my favorite time lapses. Where is this getting built? So why is there prismarine blocks there? But we'll hop all the way up here so you can see. Why is there prismarine blocks here now? I guess someone redid this. But basically the idea is you hit a pigman with shoot him or something, and then they all come swarming and they all come funneling through. It looks like some people made some additions because I know some of this got tweaked in the 1.9 AI fixes. But you basically hit one of them, they all come flooding down, they all drop down, and then your XP gets launched up. This was a humongous project to build these 4 humongous donuts. Huge project here in the Nether, but it was a lot of fun. And it's something tedious to do, and it makes it for some really good time lapses. Okay, then this tunnel is something that Andy Miles was working on. I have not actually seen this yet. This is a tunnel that likely goes to his prismarine farm, his temple. Of course, we cleared temple, but he was actually making a temple farm, the prismarine guardian farm. So it looks like we can do this, get in the minecart, and go right along, but you can also sprint along the glass if you wanted to. Sorry if that's a little bit too loud. But as you can see, wow, this is really long. He put in a lot of time into this, because this isn't just like a tunnel simple decoration. This is a detailed decoration using a ton of prismarine blocks, ice, and a ton of these gold rails. Of course, we have the gold farm, and we have the prismarine farm, so it's probably pretty easy for him to do. And there we go. It took it out for me. That's awesome. So that's a beautiful tunnel he made, and this likely goes to his farm that he built, which you guys remember us helping out at. Whoa, speed, strength, resistance, regeneration, and haste. So first up, I should put a disclaimer. Andy Miles has spent about like 5 times as much time on the server as any of the rest of us. He has a lot more time on our hands than the rest of the gang. And he put in a ton of time into this. Holy crap. How did he get so many beacons? What was he doing? Also, where's the 5th beacon? If we have 5 status effects and only 4 beacons. I'm not going to question that, I don't think. I've never actually seen a full guardian farm. So he replaced all of that sand with glass. And then here's the farms here. So I don't even know how this works. They spawn on top of and these little 2x2 areas, and then they fall through the floor, and then they all flow down into a lava trap, I think. Oh yeah, they fall all into the lava, they burn in the lava. What does he have running here? Oh, he's cooking all of the fish that gets collected from them. Yeah, they burn in the lava, then they fall to their death, and the items get collected. Okay. So he also appears to have a tree farm in here. This looks like where he moved his base to full time. Yeah. So he was really working on this project. This is crazy. Oh, I can't even imagine how much time this took. I'd like to see what's in... Can we not go all the way down to the bottom? How do we get down there? Well... How does one get down to the actual mine, the actual fresh of the farm? Well, let's go back to the top where the Nether portal is and see if it looks like there's a smarter way. I don't think there is. Okay. Sorter system. So he hasn't finished that yet. He needed to make a squid farm here. He did the Nether tunnel. Charge creeper farm. He was probably going to use the platform up there as a charge creeper farm, I bet, which is actually a really smart idea. Okay, I'm just gonna force myself down here so that we can see. Oh, there's a ladder right here that I completely missed. So down here, so not quite complete when it comes to this stuff down here, but there's all the hoppers that are doing all of the work. Some crazy stuff here. Oh, it's a slime chunk as well. That's a problem. That slunks are in here. Shards, crystals, shards, crystals. Oh, that's when he's making the blocks. I don't know where the shards are. Where's like the first one for the... Wow, it storms a lot on here. I guess it's just doing that thing where like it wants to storm, but I keep stopping it from storming. So then it like freaks out. Okay. So here's, I mean, there's a ton of chests over here. Oh, there they are. So these are supposed to like fill up, I guess, and you break them, and these are like the automatic crafting sections. Yeah, where you break it and then you craft them all into blocks. I see what he's doing. Okay. So he spent so much time on this. This is really nice. Like you know, it's crazy when they put in so much time just to like decorate things. You know, it's one thing when you get these things built, these redstone contraptions and these big projects on like clearing all this land out. But then when you actually like make it look nice, it's really impressive. But this is insane. This is like the most crazy Minecraft project I've ever seen and like personally done on my survival world. So kudos to him for building this. This is crazy. But I guess those are the trapdoors to shut off. Oh no, okay. Well, I'm thinking, did I miss anything? I got everything in spawn. I got everything in the Nether. I've shown off everything that's far away. I think that's everything that I have to show off here on our Spazcraft server. Now, there's probably going to be at least one, there's probably one other episode here where I've kind of wrapped up the world and we've decided what we're going to do as far as these the future of maps and if we're going to go to a second Spazcraft world or how this is all going to work. But this is just I want to do a full tour on my channel. I know Skatem had done a tour somewhat recently, but definitely didn't include some of this other stuff. So this is a full detailed tour of Spazcraft. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the series, especially when it was really running here a little while ago. I really enjoyed my time on the server, and I'm kind of excited for playing some more with everyone for this summer. But I'm not quite sure how I feel about 1.10 yet. But we'll talk about that in a completely separate video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to check out some more Minecraft, why not check out my Sky Factory 2 Let's Play with Zerthig and Necker by clicking here in the top left. If you'd like to see something else, you can check out my Eidolon Let's Play that I'll be finishing this summer by clicking here in the top right. You can follow me on Twitter down below, and then if you'd like what you've seen so far and you have yet to subscribe, click the big banner below.